How are you this morning?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm here.
Mr. Crystal Basin, head honcho.
Well, today it's a day to be that head honcho because there's a lot of things that could go wrong, and so far we're doing pretty good.
Looks like you got some cool stuff going on out there.
We're bottling. We set up a pop-up factory. We bottle about 67, almost 7,000 cases in 4 days.
4 days. So today's day one?
Today's day one.
So did they come last night and get prepped? Were they here yesterday?
On Sunday, some of the stuff showed up, and yesterday the rest of it. And you know how this stuff works. Some of our labels aren't here yet.
Yeah, I did hear that. But you have some pretty good help out there. They seem like they're really organized, and I heard that KZ is on top of this.
KZ is like
she's the guru
lieutenant around here. She's
the
like,
lieutenant.
You know, chop. Here's how we do this stuff.
I'm glad you have a lieutenant.
How many years? Maybe 8 years of bottling with us, KZ?
Something like that, or more, maybe, because I was bottling before I started working here.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And we have Randy is on top of the truck. 10 years throwing bottles into the truck, and that's considerable.
That's a pretty good dedicated worker bee.
Because he could be anywhere on Earth, and he's up there slinging bottles.
No, I think that's cool. Great. Yeah. No, that's good. It looks like it's going smoothly so far.
A little bit more sunshine would be helpful.
But
I think we're in good shape out there. There's you can go out and see the wall of glass. There's about 7,000 cases along the freeway.
A wall of glass.
That's so we can tell how far we're doing. There's a really direct meter.
Oh, so as it gets, you'll know as the glass gets filled with wine. You mean empty glass, correct? Empty bottles.
Yep, got to start somewhere.
Okay.
And then we'll show different pieces of the bottling truck over time.
I'm excited.
It's kind of cool. We go in there. It's loud, but it's really fun to watch because everything runs smooth. It goes about 55 bottles a minute.
A minute.
That's faster than I can drink.
Yeah. I'm having coffee, dude. It's coffee time.
Well, we do drink.
We're having coffee, yeah. Sometimes, but it's not always about wine.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need coffee.
Yeah.
It's cold out, a little bit nippy. It's not cold, but.
A couple layers on.
So what's we're gonna chat about?
Passport weekend.
Passport weekend.
Did you have fun?
2 weekends.
Yeah.
I had 2 weekends of fun.
How many wineries did you make it to?
Oh my gosh. I would say we made it to, but both weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Like can't do them all at once. Almost out of 24, I would say maybe George is the handler with me, but I want to say 18, maybe? I don't know.
That's not bad.
That's not bad. 18.
That's 4 a day. We're a little better.
If you want, I think the first day we had 9. We rocked the first day.
So sobriety out the door then, right?
No, you have to pay. You can't.
Okay,
you pace yourself. So I'm learning that it's okay to dump. I always felt guilty. And I say, hey, just give me a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I want half the pour.
You know, the worst thing you can do is take a wine glass.
What?
And when I'm pouring and somebody does this, I just want to dump it on their head.
No, I mean, what do you mean?
Because they don't want a big portion, they lift up.
Well, I don't lift up.
Well,
I just go like this. Can you just pour me a little
No, but that's
more?
the worst. That's really a horrible piece of etiquette.
That's good to know. I've never done that.
Just do that. If I pour too much, dump it out.
But
you're
why
right.
do people feel guilty about dumping?
It is alcohol abuse.
And you got a cowboy hat on. Is that because you had a whole bunch of hot cowboys on your property for passport?
Rootin' tootin' time.
I walked up and they're all lined up with their guns. It was really exciting. And there was a shootout? Tell me about the shootout.
Well, they have various skits that they do. And so they were out. One of them is they come out with the strong box and the guy gets bit in the butt by a snake in the strong box, and then everyone's supposed to suck out the poison, and no one wants to participate, so they blast him instead.
They blast him. Well, I missed that part of the show.
Yeah, they blast him.
They blasted him.
Yeah, with blanks. Yeah, this is
Well, I asked. You also have this really cool photo option where there was a coffin, a casket, and they were hanging people. Well, I asked the guy, "Can I hold your gun?" And he's like, "Oh no, ma'am." So maybe there's real bullets in that.
No, they're really hardcore on that.
Yeah, they're like, do not touch the gun.
Yeah, they all check each other's magazines and stuff to make sure everything's blanks.
Okay.
And they always show up unloaded as well. And so that's safety first. And they even call the sheriff and let them know we're going to be doing this stuff so that if your neighbors freak out that they can tell them what's going on.
You really rocked it, Mike. I got to tell you. There were people lined up. They couldn't wait. And I wanted to come back again so that and plus you had really cool stuff inside. And you had ribs, and you had the beans, and you had there was playing cards, and you took it to the next level.
Well, as Hangtown Marshals, those guys are so much fun to play with, and they're really in character. They set up a faro table and taught people how to play faro one of the days, and which is an old Wild West game. And it was a perfect match. And so I got to give credit to Debbie on our team for coming up with that theme. I think we're going to go forward to it again.
You have a great team, I have to say. Your
Lucky.
team works well from day one, from the morning they get in until they leave. They work hard, and it's great.